Is this
They're
what we've been
eating
waiting
her,
for?
and then they're going to eat me.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god!
god! This guy gets it.
It's trolls too, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright. Welcome to Poopcast, episode 1. The shit show. Anyway,
Shit
so,
show.
today, we'll be talking probably about video games, right? We just gonna do some gaming, chatting and stuff? That what's happening?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Gaming and any other topics that may come up.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, do I still sound like a fucking waffle?
No, you sound actually really good right now.
Yeah, you actually sound really good.
A waffle does sound good
Interesting.
though.
Interesting.
Waffles
So
do
I do
sound
in fact
good as
sound
well.
like a waffle. Waffles have
Yeah.
been confirmed. I repeat, waffles have.
I actually still don't believe in waffles, even though you've just confirmed them.
Well,
'Cause a lot of
waffles
times
are
you
like
sound like you're
Christianity.
talking
They're
through-
confirmed.
Yeah, a lot of times you sound like you're talking through TV static. So
Yeah, that
Uh-huh.
is true. That is true.
What are you playing?
I just have a game in the background. It's called FTL.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing this game like years ago.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's an amazing game. I fucking love this game. I've
Yeah.
been playing this game.
So I
for,
started playing. Yeah, dude, I haven't seen this game in years though.
I've been playing this game for years, so it is
Yeah.
what it is, you know.
You got
Mother-
Don't Starve by chance?
Fucker. Me?
Yeah.
Don't Starve. I think it was literally just taken out of the Xbox Game
Game Pass?
Pass. I think it was just taken out.
Yeah, I started playing Don't Starve together with some friends, and I kind of like it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's an interesting little game.
I mean, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
See, I've
It's,
never
made by
played the. Oh shit, we got intruders. I don't even know what the fuck they at. They're in the engine
Well,
room.
you should probably get them. Go get them.
And they're in the engine
Come
room.
on, Jeff.
Okay.
Get them.
He's not gonna do shit. Him there. But yeah. So I think I want to kickstart this off mainly with talking about Saints Row. Cody,
new Saints Row.
You like Saints Row, right? You
The
love
new-
Saints Row.
To quote the news article that I read recently, GTA's drunk cousin.
Oh yeah, yeah. Apparently it's coming back, you motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
I am so ready. And like they said a little something about the reboot. So the reboot is not a new.
Not a remake.
Yeah, it's not a remake. It's going to be a new story within the Saints Row universe, as they've
Okay.
said.
Isn't that
Yeah.
just the same as
Well, I
another
mean,
in the series?
Okay, so
Ye-
in the series of Saints Row, you start out as a thug, right? It's kind of like you know those.
like
what are
the
they?
OG fucking GTA games.
Yeah. You just start out as a basic thug on the streets. You're part of this this game. You're not gang, but gang. Something Saints Row, right? Saints Row Saints. I think that's literally it.
Something
Right.
like that. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've played it.
But you start out as a thug, and you slowly work your way up to becoming the leader of the gang. Once you're the leader of the gang, you then the game just
Expand
gets
your territories.
crazier as
Yeah.
it goes on, right?
Well, like OG
Yeah, I know
Saints
the
Row. It's like
third
you
one
just
had-
continuously expand your territory. But then you move into like Saints Row 3 and 4, where like Saints Row 4 especially.
Saints Row
was, like,
4 was super
way
fucking
out
fun.
there.
It was like way
Didn't
out
that have,
there.
like, a
but
computer
it was-
simulation with the aliens or something like that.
Yeah, that was
the
the
one
simulation.
With, like, the aliens. It was a simulation and like super like Matrixy vibes.
Oh yeah, it was god tier. I'm just saying that was fucking
Oh,
god
yeah.
tier.
Yeah.
If you haven't played it, you don't know what you're missing out on. By the way.
Well, apparently, like, so obviously, PC Gamer quoted it as being GTA's drunk cousin, right? But it's also been the record or not. The company has gone out on label saying that it's going to be a whole new game. So that's like, where would you technically classify that since it's being called a reboot, but it's also being called a whole new game?
Well,
So
the
the
original
series
Saints Row
Go ahead.
follows the same person, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It follows
So,
your main
uh,
character.
Yeah, so I mean that you can treat that more as like a whole new game then if it's not following the same character. The previous Saints Row all followed the same exact character, as opposed to the GTA games where you for the most part, we're a different character every single game.
Yeah, different character in a different city.
So, the fourth one, by the way, is probably my favorite out of all of them. Because it's so outlandish, you know?
Oh yeah.
You're able to fly in that fucking game.
Yeah.
Right? You have the ability, well, it's more
Among
like
other
glide. Oh
things.
shit. That was a fire.
While we're
Um,
on the subject, though, favorite weapon from a Saints Row game? Mine's definitely got to be
Obviously the dildo.
dubstep gun.
Oh,
No, that's the
dubstep.
dubstep gun. Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, the
The
dubstep
dildo's
gun,
funny and all, but
tip
that's
top.
like generic everybody's. That's like everybody's generic go-to. Oh, it's so funny, it's dildo. Nah,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
the
but it is
dubstep gun.
funny. It is funny. All right, but
I mean, I'm
if
not
you
denying the comedic value of the weapon, it's just, that's like everybody's go-to. That's like the iconic thing for the franchise is having a baseball bat that looks like a big old dildo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never played Saints Row, and I even know about the dildo thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the most iconic things in the game, and personally, I think everyone loves it because of how outlandish the game is in and of
Yeah.
itself, and you know, if we're not talking about the dildo weapon, I have to say I like the dubstep gun was pretty amazing. I will say that. I like the black hole as well, though.
Yeah, that one was also pretty saucy.
But if you got the pre-order, you got a special gun. Now, of course, I'm a giant Saints Row fan. I pre-ordered the fuck out that game,
Mhm.
right? So I pre-ordered the game, and I got this Murica weapon, where it's like 8 different machine guns on it, rockets, fireworks, all the good shit. And I have to say, that one, it's pretty high up there. I do enjoy that one quite a bit. Right? But, I'm just excited because Saints Row has been off the radar for so long. It's been, what, 8 years?
Yeah, it's like been a fat minute since Saints Row 4 came out.
Yeah, it's been off the radar for almost 8 years, I would say. That was a terrible trade. That was one of the trade deals in the history of trade deals.
Let's actually take a look. When was the actual release date? January 20th, 2015. So yeah, 6 years.
2015. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it had been longer.
It feels like it because after 2011, when Saints Row the Third came out, that's what you're probably thinking of. Saints Row the Third came out in 2011.
Oh yeah.
But
Speaking of
after
2011,
that, it's time in general just started to slow down.
yeah. Speaking of 2011, though, let's talk Skyrim.
Oh God, please
There's
don't.
another Skyrim coming out.
Yep,
No.
the
Yep.
anniversary edition, baby.
The 10-year
Oh, wow.
anniversary coming out this November, I believe.
Oh yeah.
On 11/11.
Boy, they're really milking that game for all it's worth.
Oh,
aren't
they are trying to get
And-
as much money as
Let's
possible.
take a,
Oh yeah.
let's take a
From
look
what
at
I've
this. Hold
seen,
on.
yeah, from what I've seen, the only difference is you can fish now.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I have to buy
And
it
then,
now.
minor,
So Cody,
like
you're
the
not
minor
wrong.
texture
You're
changes.
not wrong, but you're also wrong, right? So you can fish now,
Yeah.
but they're
Well,
adding
I
in.
looked into it. The only noticeable things that they added were things that the modding community had already.
Exactly. They're basically taking the mods and they're implementing them into the game. And that's all they're doing. So basically, I think
yeah.
they're trying to get rid of the Creation Club. You know what I'm talking about, Cody.
Yeah, because Fallout had the exact same thing.
So they're trying to get rid of the Creation Club and re-release Skyrim with the content of the Creation Club in the game.
I mean, I foresee a lot of problems with that, being because you're taking an outlet away for people to create stuff. Because the Creation Club was awesome. It was a lot of fan-made products. For instance, I'm more of a Fallout fan myself, but the Fallout 4 Creation Club, they added in the original anti-material rifle from 3, Fallout Vegas. They added that into the Creation Club.
Mm-hmm.
As well as the Hellfire power armor from Fallout 3 that was added in via the Creation Club. So I see a lot of pluses, but a lot of downsides because mod support on consoles specifically has been a lot more difficult for Skyrim or Fallout, most games that have it. 'Cause, same thing with playing on PC with Skyrim. You get to the point where you add so much stuff in that, obviously you're going to have code conflicting with each other, and then it just crashes your game indefinitely.
Mm-hmm.
So the Creation Club was a way of getting around that in a sense, where you were adding in minute textured items typically that weren't game breaking, but they were so, nostalgic in a sense.
Yeah. So, I just thought I'd bring that up because, personally for me, I don't like how they're, taking away from the modding community. I mean, yeah, they're obviously supporting them. They're giving them some type of compensation. Not all of them, probably, but, some of them at least are going to be getting compensation. I know when the Creation Club first came out, they were paying people for their creations, right?
Mhm.
But now, it's up in the air whether they're going to get any kickback. Probably nothing. They're probably not going to get much from this, like no royalties or
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah. As much as I really enjoyed the series, I feel like, Bethesda games in general, I feel like it's getting to the point where they need to either, in a sense, shit or get off the pot, because they've rebooted Skyrim, like the 6th time, 5th time that they've rebooted Skyrim?
You know how many years it's been since we got an Elder 6 teaser?
2
Don't look it
years?
up.
Something like that?
2 or 3?
2 or 3 years, yeah.
I think it's been 4 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still, they could have either A, spent this time dedicating more effort to getting Elder Scrolls 6 out, or B,
Exactly.
remastering one of the most beloved Elder Scrolls games of the time, Oblivion.
I
I
would-
feel like if
I would love
they-
an Oblivion remaster.
Exactly, but
I don't see
it all
why they
comes down to.
haven't done anything with Oblivion. They literally
Well,
tossed
I'll tell you
Oblivion
right
to
now.
the side.
I'll tell you right now why they haven't fucking done anything. with
The
it.
engine?
It's because of Todd Howard. No, it's because of Todd Howard.
Oh,
Todd
well.
Howard has gone on record to state that he has no intention of rebooting any of their older games because he likes the nostalgia effect of seeing, the bonked graphics and the wonky mechanics and bugs that are in the games that they released unfinished. And it's that thinking of Bethesda that's really kind of killing my like for a lot of their games, because they'll make a game, release it, bugged as shit, patch it over time, and then reboot it for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Where it's essentially problems that should have been fixed post-released.
And the community of course makes memes about it. Oh, it's not bugged, it's a feature, right? And it's good to meme about that stuff. We'll accept that one. But it's good to meme about stuff, but it gets to the point where it's like, okay, like the memes are over, we want an actual finished game now. Right?
Mhm.
A game.
I mean,
Go ahead.
the thing is, Bethesda isn't some indie developer. This is a AAA company, and there really should be higher expectations for the games that they're putting out. They shouldn't be able to get away with, oh, the bugs are quirky and all this other stuff, so we can forgive it. It's like these games are still bugged. Like they released an unfinished product, and then they're beating a dead horse with the Skyrim.
Yeah, honestly, I think the next time Bethesda does it, we need to give them the Cyberpunk treatment. Right?
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk got
Bully them
tons
till they
of shit
fix the
for
fucking game.
Honestly, Cyberpunk was, people thought they were going to pull a No Man's Sky, because what No Man's Sky did, by the way, No Man's Sky is an amazing game. There's a Year 5 update coming up. 9, you watched us play it before. I'm going to be doing Year 5 whenever it comes out. It's going to be super great, but, the Year 5 update, Frontiers, is coming out soon, right? We don't have an actual date for it, but they've continued to make content for the game completely free. They've fulfilled promises, and they've made new promises that are being fulfilled now. They're going above and beyond expectation when they released a shitty game and everyone hated them for it.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk went radio silent for months, saying that they were going to release multiple patches within an allotted amount of time. That never happened. They released one patch, and then it was like 6 months until we got the 6 or 7 months before we got another patch, right?
Yeah.
Another really big patch. So people thought, okay, they're going to do that. Instead, they fixed a few minor bugs, causing new bugs, like disastrous new bugs. I'm on the Cyberpunk Reddit, right? And as soon as 1.3 dropped, there were so many more bugs, right? And they were streaming when they were talking about the patch notes, and like they had models like civilians and models T-posing just right in front of them.
NPCs.
Yep. Yeah. NPCs. Just a shit ton of NPCs just start T-posing in front of them, right? They're like, oh yeah, we're fixing this, and they're playing on 1.3, and it's like, it's doing it in front of you, and you fixed it? Right? And
Yeah, it really looks fixed.
yeah, right.
T-posing is intended.
I mean, at this point, someone made a great post saying that there should just be a T-pose cult, right? And that's why people randomly do it at some times, right? But, you know, that was funny, but at the same time, it's like, we cannot let companies keep making unfinished games, right? We need to give more companies the Cyberpunk treatment, because guess what? Because they fucked Cyberpunk up so much, the next time a Witcher comes out, people are going to be like, they're going to be hesitant. They're just going to be like, I like The Witcher, but Cyberpunk.
You know, that was honestly like the biggest disappointment for CDPR, because everybody was so hyped because of how well The Witcher did over time. But
how well The Witcher did, it was like one of the first Cyberpunk games in a super long time, and there was, what, 8 years of hype? 9 years of hype?
But, I mean, you also have to consider that it wasn't entirely the studio's fault. Like, I could sit here and defend the fact that, you know, a lot of the financial backing and executive backing was very pushy on the getting that game out the door as fast as possible. But
yeah, they were.
That just really nails home the point that you shouldn't listen to the executives pushing something out like that with it being half finished.
Yeah. Well, stockholders.
Like,
a lot of people have been talking about stockholders when it comes to that game, right? You can't just listen to the stockholders. You need to listen to developers, right? It's not always about the money. Well, I mean, it is always about the money, but you're not going to make enough money in the future if you cash grab immediately, right?
Well, here's the thing. How much money did they lose because of, return?
They profited.
Pre-orders?
They profited.
I guarantee they didn't profit
No,
a lot. I haven't actually looked at the numbers.
I actually looked it up. I think they got like 400 million.
That's a surprise considering, how many bad reviews I saw from that game.
Yeah. Yep. They still profited, but their company lost the reputation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the long run,
that's one thing CDPR was known for.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, CDPR is more than just a video game industry over in, what are they, a Swedish company?
I think so, yeah, Swedish.
Yeah, in Sweden, they're more than just video games, right? So when this happened and their stocks plummeted, that affected Sweden a lot, right? It was insane how much it affected them.
Infected, yes.
It infected them.
Infected.
Like a virus.
Speaking of that, though, fucking Back for Blood is lit. That's all I want to say.
Oh. Yeah. Well, what sucks is myself and Cody here, we can't play it when it comes out because I think the 12th we literally leave to go to the field.
That's just the big Sag, you know?
October 12th is the release?
Yep, it's the 12th.
Sad.
Yeah,
that's the
legit.
big
The day
sad,
we
dude.
leave for the field, they released the game, so it'll be
we'll
like
be
a week
4
and a
days
half.
behind.
Don't worry, you guys will be back for blood.
You're goddamn right.
This is why I have 9 around. He's great at this shit.
I've got the one-liners, that's all I got.
How long is the field supposed to last? Like 12 to 25th?
4 days.
I think it's supposed to go to 25th.
Nah,
I
bro,
think
it's only supposed to be like 4 days.
What are you? I was told 12th to 25th, so
Who's got the more accurate information here?
I don't
Typically.
know. Well, I don't know because they're going to tell us all kinds of different things before it actually happens. We're still like a month out of it, so.
from what I've been hearing, it's only going to be like 4 days we're out there because there's no reason for us to go through one.
So they're gonna certify the whole battalion in 4 days.
No. Alpha's only going to be out there for 4 days.
They're
The rest
gonna
of the battalion can go
certify.
fuck themselves.
They're gonna certify all of Alpha in 4 days.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I
That's
X
the
to doubt,
plan.
dude. X to fucking doubt. Because you know how many people we have to train up on this shit.
We'll see how it goes. Either way, I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna go take a shit. I'll be back in a few.
Alrighty.
Okay, you do that. Hey, look, guys, Poopcast.
Poopcast. Hey,
The theme.
Hey.
he's sticking with it. We knew it was great to have him. Anyway. Yeah, like my biggest issue with the gaming industry as of right now, I kind of want to bring this back up when Cody comes here. He has a lot of input to put on this as well, I think. But the lack of creativity. I hate it.
Yeah, well, there's a very very severe lack of creativity. Well, these 2020 and 2021 have been kind of bad years for games because of obvious reasons.
Well, not only just COVID, but people, well, not even people, developers are getting to the point where they're not making new games, they're just remastering all the old games, right?
Old shit, and they're just
Yeah.
pumping it back out there with better graphics and maybe a couple new features, and that's it.
I was telling Chris about this the other day. Nine, have you looked at the Ubisoft Prince of Persia remake?
No, I never was into Prince of Persia, really.
Me neither, but my god, it was awful.
Was it really?
Oh yeah, the graphics, a lot of people actually said it looked worse than when it originally came out. Like, a lot of people hated on it, and you know what? I can't blame them, right? Ubisoft it's became one of those companies that has became a blatant cash grab, right? That's the only thing
A
about
lot of
Ubisoft.
companies, a lot of Ubisoft is trying to pull EA tactics where all they're trying to do is get money. They're not trying to please their player base. They're just trying to collect some money, and that's about it.
I've not been pleased with Ubisoft since they basically changed the Assassin's Creed franchise away from like just the overarching narrative, and it just basically became, oh yeah, this is just like,
When Desmond
Oh, yeah,
died,
yes,
After Assassin's Creed 3 and Desmond's death, it went downhill from
I
there.
will
It
say
was
Black Flag was still amazing though. They
Black
didn't know
Flag
what they
was
wanted to do.
amazing.
They didn't know what they wanted to do with the real world storyline, but they did know what they wanted to do with the game. And I have to say that was beautiful. I loved Black Flag.
Yeah, I think they've really turned away from flipping from the Animus world and the real world. They've turned away from that very much so because in Unity, Syndicate, Origins, and Odyssey, there's no real world like storyline. It's all just Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
Well, arguably after Syndicate and Unity, Assassin's Creed wasn't really Assassin's Creed anymore. They just kind of turned into RPG kind of thing.
And I'm not against RPGs, but the way they did it with Assassin's Creed was probably the worst way you could do it. You know?
Yeah, it turned into
Like, you
'cause-
didn't slowly
so you-
integrate it into a franchise that had already been set. You didn't slowly integrate it. You just went, there you go, it's RPG now.
I never played Origins, but I think Origins.
I loved
from what
Origins,
could tell,
actually.
it
Storyline
still
was
had
amazing.
it still had some of like the Assassin's Creed elements, like the sneaking around, the silence, the watching what you do, shit like that. But then, when it came to Odyssey, it was like, you're a Spartan, and you have a hidden blade. You're an assassin, flapping. That's it.
You wanna know something? You didn't have a hidden blade.
Yeah, no, you didn't have a hidden blade. You had a broken fucking spear.
good enough.
Pretty much. That's what they said.
And I haven't played Valhalla yet, but it looks really fun as a game. But as an Assassin's Creed game, it just doesn't fit the role of Assassin's Creed because Assassin's Creed and Vikings are as far apart as you could be from meshing together.
So many people are upset with Assassin's Creed and have gotten to the point where it's like it's not Assassin's Creed anymore, but instead is just an RPG. In which I'd have to agree. By the way, this run's gonna fucking blow because someone's dying here.
Someone always has to die, Ron.
Someone's fucking dying here. My god. But yeah, like a lot of people have been like, you know, Assassin's Creed pretty much over, man. It's pretty much over.
Yeah. Because they really don't have any.
He's dead.
Because they're trying to advance into. They're trying to advance like timelines. So they're trying to go like further down in history, but at these points in history, the Assassin's Creed like
He's dead.
gameplay.
Oh my god, I might as well just fucking restart.
The Assassin's Creed gameplay just doesn't fit very well. It's like you're trying to make this stealthy, like behind the scenes character that's also something that's very much not like a Spartan or a Viking.
So, what I have to say about Assassin's Creed is Origins fit perfectly, and why do I say Origins fit perfectly? It was the origination of the assassins in general, right? It wasn't just, oh, looky here, you know, it's, you know, I'm an assassin. It was the original, you know, foundation of the assassins, right? It's where they came from. That's why I think Origins was super good. The gameplay was pretty stellar. Yeah, it was pretty stellar, if I had to say so. And, you know, overall, if I had to rate it, I'd say Origins is one of the better Assassin's Creeds, and it was the first one that they did RPG with. Odyssey didn't feel like Assassin's Creed. You know, you're Spartan, you're in a world.
Yeah, Odyssey just felt like you were a Spartan trying to find out what the fuck happened with your lineage.
Pretty much, that's what happened, yeah. And, you know, the twists and turns in it, as they were unique, right? It didn't feel Assassin's Creed-like, at all, in my opinion.
No.
The only thing that they had that really felt Assassin's Creed-like, even though they had the stealth system and all that, the only thing that truly felt Assassin's Creed-like was, the climbing. Right, the parkour.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And, you know, the parkour is amazing in Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I never played Origins, but the last two Assassin's Creed games I genuinely like enjoyed and loved playing were Unity and Syndicate. And
Unity
those two were phenomenal.
I didn't play Syndicate. I got Unity when it came out, and it was garbage. In my opinion, it was garbage.
Unity is played since 3.
Unity to this day is still very buggy, and that was what made it bad. It was very buggy.
Yeah.
It's because I think it's attributed to it was the first game they tried to do like real multiplayer with instead of just like a weird kind of off thing. Like they tried to add real online play to it, and cooperative online play is that.
I mean, they had PvP modes before. It's just you had to make it co-op instead of you know, versus.
Yeah, they had PvP. I never played the PvP modes.
They were actually really fun. I played Assassin's Creed 3 or 4. I think it was 3 PvP, and it was super fun.
3 had PvP in it.
Yeah, and they removed the PvP modes, and they also removed co-op now. You know, and I don't blame them for removing the co-op because they couldn't make a co-op game, right? They tried, they failed.
Assassin's Creed has always been. I've always enjoyed the fact that you are one guy, you are by yourself. You know, you have to do all this crazy shit by yourself, and you have to sneak around, kill certain people at certain times, hit the bodies, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It made you feel more like a badass because you're you're sneaking through a camp. They don't know you're fucking there, and you're just killing everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, as the games have progressed, of course, if that's what you want to call it, Of course, it has to change in some way. You can't keep making the exact same game over and over. But it had a formula that fit. You changed the core gameplay with a snap of your fingers, right? You didn't slowly integrate it. You did it immediately. I never played Syndicate. I'm just gonna say that I never played Syndicate. I didn't play Rogue, but I've played pretty much every other one.
I didn't play Rogue either, but Syndicate I think Syndicate was the game that had like the farthest like it was closer to modern time, the closest one to modern time they have, and it was like, what was it? It was like London in the 1800s or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And it was like
They just kind of shot themselves in the foot. Like they if they didn't kill off Desmond and kill that entire storyline, they could have had the modern day thing be a lot more on the sneaky side, because it's not like 1400s. You can't just go around stabbing somebody.
Right.
Yeah, and there's also guns, right?
Syndicate did a very good job of adding in modern day for that time period weapons, also keeping it feeling like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, and another thing that should be brought to attention is it's lost the feeling of historical accuracy, you know?
Yeah, it has very much.
Like anymore, the historical accuracy is it's not even there, you know? It's all about fantasy now, you know? Going into Norse mythology, which I'm gonna be real, in Valhalla, beating the shit out of Fenrir, super fun. But, by the way, I did it like when I was like 100 item levels. And you know what item levels are. So he was like at like, I think it was 200 something, maybe even 300. And I was like 115, right? And I got him to, I got him 3/4 of the way down when I was like 115. And that was super fun. It was challenging, it was engaging, the fight was fun. They fucked up some of the mechanics, I will say. Some of the mechanics, there's no tell, right? And I get very upset at that, by the way. I get very upset when there's no tell.
No tell on attacks.
Mm-hmm. Like
like the one dude's in
D&D, Dark Alliance. Yeah. You know the trolls. Mm-hmm. Those motherfuckers killed me so many times because they had one attack that did half your health and damage, and there was zero tell to it.
Yep, they would just like backhand you.
Yep. And there's nothing you could do. Right? You get 3 attacks off, and it's a 50-50 if he does or doesn't do the one attack that'll just absolutely murder you.
Because they do the, like, it's fine to like clearly it's designed so that it breaks your combo, so you can just infinitely chain against them. That's fine to have. The issue is it dealt so much damage.
Yeah. It either reduce the damage, give it a tell. One of the two, right?
Yeah.
And
if you reduce the damage, then it becomes more of a break your chain. If you add a tell, it becomes, then you could have the ability to know when you need to back off.
Yeah. Not only is it it's giving interaction with the player, big bonus in a video game, right? But it's testing skill as well, right? And you don't have to take unnecessary damage, right? Because whenever the if the tell's not there, then you have people who like to do those fun challenges like no-hit runs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are going to have to reset because there's a no-tell attack that they just got hit by. And that's... Trust me, I've tried doing one of those challenges before, and if you're doing it, like looking at it, you're like, oh, this game, it can't be that hard. Listen, it's a pain in the ass. You never want to do it. Not never, but you know.
I mean, that goes for a lot of games. You can just look at it and say like, this is that difficult, and then you get in it and it's like, what the fuck am I doing? What is this? Why is this so hard?
Why is this so difficult?
Yeah. Why are these things so quick? I can't react that fast.
Yeah, like my reaction time, I think I've tested it. I have like a point something, I think it's like 0.3 reaction time, right? When I'm at my best, right? 0.3 second reaction time. And whenever something does an attack that's that fast, there's nothing you can do. There's literally just, it's nothing, right? You can do nothing. Quarantine, I've never... Quarantine 5, grab page, article 11.2, warning, quarantine level.
Isn't that the one where you can send people to help them or whatever, and you just lose a crewmate if they aren't like a rockman?
No.
Different one?
Yeah, that was a different one.
Hmm.
Surprisingly enough, yeah, I had never seen that one, which interesting for me, right? Even I run into things that I haven't seen before in this game.
6-year-old game, still finding new things.
Yeah, I mean, there's apparently a really fun mod for this game, so I might download that one day and play it. But, yeah. Tell me why, modders... There's so many modders out there anymore, but modders make better games than
these
AAA companies sometimes, right?
Passion.
Yeah, I mean, I
well-
guess not just passion, but, a lot of these modders get paid too, right? They're not just doing it for free. But,
Because the modders listen to the player base and they add shit the player base actually wants in the game.
not only do they listen to
rather-
the player base, they are the player base, right? They know what the
Yeah.
players want. That's
Yeah,
that's
they
how
know what
World
the-
of Warcraft used to be. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
They know what the players want. They want it themselves. So they put the work and the money in to make this mod and put it in the game. And whereas developers just kind of go, oh, they might like this and throw it in there anyway.
Yeah.
Or
What-
worst of all, you can get the
Somebody just scream in the hallway. What the fuck?
is that
I
Cody?
just no.
No.
I hear, Cody Cody doesn't live in the barracks, but I just heard a really loud scream through my headset. Either my roommate doing something in there, or somebody in the hallway just screamed for no reason.
Yeah, that's
Do
weird.
people tend to scream for no reason? I feel like even when there's a sudden scream, there's usually a reason for it.
No, my roommate screams for no reason a lot.
Yeah, I've known some people who have screamed for no reason. I'll just be like, why the fuck are you screaming? And they'll just be like, oh,
Felt
I
like
felt like it.
Or he'll be playing a game and he'll yell something that you generally just don't yell out
Something
loud
that's
like that.
extremely
Something some really mundane thing. He'll just scream it.
God. But, yeah. What was that what were we talking about? Oh, yeah.
Modders, yeah.
Modders and how they actually play games and everything, right? And they know what player bases want. And I was bringing up World of Warcraft and how that's how it used to be for World of Warcraft. As 9 would know for sure, WoW has gone downhill quite some since Legion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a giant World of Warcraft person. 9 might not be, but if I was, I still am to an
I
extent.
started in Legion, so I don't know if I have the right to call myself a major World of Warcraft person.
You played it quite a bit with us.
True.
Right.
I think after you slowed down on it, I just stopped playing it and my playtime ran out, and I really just have no interest in buying more playtime because it's not a game that I play religiously.
Yeah, I mean, I can feel that, right? The reason I slow down on it is because I kind of burnt myself out on it, right? I have no one to blame, but at the same time, the game is literally just a remake of itself. They're remaking the game again. Just they're trying to come out with classic era servers, right? If you don't know what that is, that's vanilla World of Warcraft, but fresh servers.
Oh, they're trying to reconstruct it way back when it first released, as opposed to
No, they're just making fresh servers of I think it's 1.13.
Oh.
Yeah. Which, to me, I don't have an issue with, but at the exact same moment in time, with everything that's going on over at Blizzard, you know, the lawsuits and everything, and you know, all of that, I think they're trying to release all this new stuff. Diablo 2, I think Diablo 4 is going to release probably within the next few months, most likely. A few months being, you know, late into 2021 or early 2022. That's my theory, right? Because honestly, we thought it was going to come a lot sooner than that. But, you know.
Are we trying to get it out before the fiscal year?
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. But, you know. I feel like they're trying to sweep a lot of this stuff under the rug, so a lot of people are, you know, they're kind of on the edge of whether they want to support them. And World of Warcraft's just been going downhill for many years, right? They have big launches like TBC. There was, of course, the vanilla launch, or not? Yeah, the vanilla classic launch, whatever you want to call it. There was that launch, and you know, obviously pretty good, but overall, you know, their numbers are still going down. You know, they have less than 2 million subscribers right now, which, from memory, is not a thing that happened or has happened before, right? Since the launch of the game, right?
Yeah, I think it's the largest plummet that they've ever had in numbers.
Yeah, just due to... I think it's due to the allegations. The content's not there. The developers don't have the love for it like they used to. They don't play the games anymore. They're just trying to make politically correct games anymore that satisfies the entitlement of the newer generation, or at least, you know, what people say the newer generation's entitlement is. You know, basically giving things away because players want it rather than, you know, having them work for it. Like, an example would be if they were to give away the Insane title. I worked my ass off for that title. But, like, I wouldn't be shocked if they...
some crazy shit for the title.
Yes. You do. It sucks.
It's not that you do crazy shit. You just do a crazy amount of shit.
Yeah. It's a major time sink. But I wouldn't be surprised if they made it to where, because, you know, they're slowly starting to sink into more and more microtransactions as well. You know, it started being transmogs here lately, and, you know, I wouldn't doubt if it went into actual in-game items here soon if they keep losing players.
Unless you put by yourself, which I know you do. Yeah, I figured.
What?
Oh, is he off the shitter?
We return.
Nice. We're talking about the developers not having... Wow? Yeah, we're talking about developers not having as much love for games anymore.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, no.
like, the point that I was trying to get to is the World of Warcraft devs, they really don't have love for the game anymore. They're just trying to release stuff that will draw in players instead of releasing good stuff, right? Or what they think will draw in players while also being... Yeah, it's all about the money.
It's not about making a good game, it's about, you know, money.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah, it's all about money. It's not about making a game people are gonna enjoy.
And the thing is, you don't need all the money, right? You don't need all the money.
Well, it
But I
seems to
want
me,
all the
like,
money.
especially right now, a lot of game development companies are more worried about making games that have zero replayability, because then they can create a shorter game at half the cost and release a spin-off a year and a half later that people are going to pay the exact amount.
Yeah, and it's like one of the biggest reasons that I don't even pay attention to the Call of Duty games anymore. Like every fucking
Same
year.
game.
Yeah, it's the same game every fucking year.
Well, you also take into consideration, though, that Call of Duty is made by 3 separate game labels.
And
Treyarch,
depending on which
Activision.
depending on which label makes the game, it could be a hit or the game could be an absolute flop.
Yeah. Let's see. What's another
Fallout
good?
2, right? Because New Vegas is highly acclaimed, and then 4 was made by the other.
Well,
team.
here's the thing, right? So a lot of people were speculatory about the whole Bethesda acquisition, right? because originally it turned out, I don't know if you guys have played Fallout 1 and 2. Fallout 1 and 2
haven't, no.
were pretty solid games, but they weren't. Have you ever played Fallout 3?
Yes.
They weren't like that, all right? They
Yeah,
weren't like
I am aware what
first-person, all
Fallout
that
1
jazz.
and
They
2.
were
It
top-down.
was the top down.
ARPGs.
Yeah. And when Bethesda took over, Fallout 3 was a freaking hit. It was revolutionary. It was a great fucking game.
Yeah, at
But
the time
then-
that game was critically acclaimed. It was like one of the best open world games ever at that time, right?
Then Obsidian, the original makers of the Fallout franchise, came out, and they basically said, "Hold my beer" with Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas was insane for the amount of time that the development company had to make that game.
Mind you,
What
9 months. They had 9
Yeah.
months.
No, it was 18
Insanity.
months it was 18 months including conception.
Oh, it was 18 months in total?
18 months in total including conception.
Yeah, but didn't they only work on the programming for 9?
Something like that. It was an insanely short amount of time. Either way, for a development of an open world game through that. And then Bethesda got butthurt because they made a game that outsold Fallout 3 and kicked them to the curb. You know, the company that made the game kicked to the curb because they made a better game.
Than the initial company, right?
Yeah. And now of course you have Outer Worlds, which is
Obsidian.
Obsidian's attempt at trying to get back their foot in the door, because Obsidian shut down for a while there.
You see Outer Worlds
then-
2 announcement?
Yeah, I did. And then I believe they got bought out by the
Microsoft.
parent company. Yeah, Microsoft, and then Microsoft bought the parent company of Bethesda.
ZeniMax?
So yeah, ZeniMax. So I'm very anticipatory on whether or not we're going to get another Fallout game from the Obsidian.
There's
because-
a very good chance that we will, because now they're both owned by Microsoft. They don't need to work together, but they can force them to work together to make such a wonderful game, such as New Vegas 2 or something like that, right? But you gotta realize the developers they have now are not necessarily the developers that were there back when New Vegas came out, right?
Well, a lot of that's due to the fact that the developers from Obsidian got jobs at Bethesda.
Yeah.
They got jobs under Bethesda's development teams.
And all Bethesda does is remake Skyrim.
Exactly. Now they spend all of their days remaking and remastering Skyrim for the 8 billionth time.
I think Skyrim's had 14 different ports.
Jesus.
Including your VR, right?
Either
Yep,
way,
that's
though,
including VR.
like, have you guys ever played the Outer Worlds?
I have it
playthrough of it?
downloaded.
No,
haven't played
I
it.
have not.
It's a really good game for Obsidian trying to do their comeback. It's very good. I am really hoping, because Bethesda's stated that they're not working on a fucking Skyrim game for a fat minute. They have no plans.
They're not working on what?
Not a Skyrim. Excuse me. A
Fallout.
new Fallout game. They have no desire to do a Fallout game for like at least the next 8 years.
I mean, yeah, they're still working on the fucking flop that was 76.
Yeah.
Exactly. Which, I've heard a lot of people say 76 is better now, but it's not what we wanted. It's not what the community wanted, and they gave a cop-out for an excuse on why they didn't make what the community wanted.
What was their cop out?
The developing team, or the head developer of the developing team, basically said, "Oh, we thought you guys wanted a PvP in this, previously solo player PvE game. Nobody asked for that."
No one in their right mind would ask for that. Not only that, but there were 0 NPCs in the initial 76 release.
Yeah,
It took
in the
them, what,
initial launch,
2 years?
0 NPCs.
It took 2 years
Not
to add
only
NPCs?
that, Not only that, but there was the cash grabs with the exclusive, content that you could get sent to you. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
didn't they
debacle
not get
about
that
the-
content?
No, the whole debacle about the
Bags, right?
original the original bags that were supposed
Yeah.
to come with the helmets that were part of the special edition of the game. They tried to cheap out on those.
It was supposed to be a high quality.
It was supposed to be a canvas bag, and they gave these cheap fucking nylon bags that are
I
half
think
plastic.
a few people got the canvas bags, but then, after
You had a certain amount of time to submit a claim for them. and then after that, all bets were off.
Yeah.
And then there was like Nuka Dark. I don't know if you've heard about that in the Fallout universe.
Yep.
It's basically the alcoholic Nuka Cola. Well, they basically released this thing that was like, oh, we're releasing Nuka Dark, like an actual thing, and it's gonna look like the actual Nuka Cola bottle. And then they just put a regular ass root beer soda in this plastic thing that you could barely even, like, the bottle was around this little plastic canister that you could barely even pour the liquid from the bottle without spilling into that canister. It was just garbage.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I'm gonna be real anymore. Like, companies really need to work on their shit, you know?
Yeah, they really want to fuck the consumers. And it's kind
Yeah,
of
they just want
infuriating.
all the money. They just want all the money, and the thing
Yeah.
is, you can't always have all the money. You just can't, right?
Like, here, we're gonna promise you this, and then we're gonna give you this, which is what you asked, or what you agreed to.
Yep. And it's ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. Right? It shouldn't be this way, but anymore. And you have, like, consumers who just want to consume, and they don't even think of the repercussions that this truly has, right? Where the
Yep.
companies are just going to keep taking advantage of the consumer, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just want to consume.
Well, I mean, it's similar to, like,
Fuck.
skins in games. Like, popular MOBA, I don't know if you guys have played it.
Dota.
Smite, right?
Oh.
Smite or Dota. Dota, actually, I agree at Dota says. Smite. The cosmetics in Smite cost anywhere from, you know, a few dollars to, like, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Versus a game like Dota, where you can literally resell cosmetics, and most of them are like 30 cents a piece.
Except for this one Dazzle staff that I really wanted that's like $276.
How, I mean, you know, obviously that's a rarity-based type thing there,
Yeah, yeah.
but for the most part, in Dota, most skins are like 50 cents or less. Like, insanely cheap. And you can resell them to other players.
Yep.
That is an internally investing revenue right there, because that money is typically going back into the game. And you know, it's stuff like that, that's how, like, cosmetics in games should be done.
Yeah. Didn't they ban loot boxes because, well, the randomized loot boxes? Because it was considered gambling?
I believe so, or something of the similar.
Yeah, of similar proportions, yeah. Because, it was considered gambling and they didn't want children gambling, right? Because it always gave you random loot.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that doesn't apply to me. I play gacha games that are not for children. I'm not protected from that.
9.
Ron.
Chill.
Ooh.
Ooh, he's in trouble. God damn it, 9. God damn it.
What?
I know what games you're. Disc
Yeah.
Infernal.
But you don't know
Lust.
the specific names of them.
specific name. Starts looking up every hentai game.
He's
I got a
playing
list
the
here.
A very long list to look at, Ron.
he's playing the Colonel Sanders dating sim.
Oh my god, we should play
The
that,
R18
right?
version, yeah.
We gotta finish that game out.
Bro,
Oh,
we
yeah,
gotta
me too.
restart the game. It's been months since. It's been half a year since we fucking played that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
It's been an insane amount of time.
That would be great content to do.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's talk about more things that we don't tend to do.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Number 1, Chris.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Uh-huh. Damn. But
Yeah,
yeah, like
got him. Got him.
I was saying I wanted to reiterate when you got here, Cody.
So reiterate it.
Something that I and many others are upset about is the lack of creativity in video games anymore.
Care to elaborate?
Remakes instead of new games. We're just getting so many remakes. For example, Skyrim for the 13th
Yeah.
time.
I understand if it's a really good game, like a remake of like say Fallout New Vegas, you know, Skyrim once, maybe twice, right?
Skyrim,
Or at least make it forward compatible, like make a forward compatible edition
Yeah.
or a patch that's forward compatible,
So,
right?
you know, we're shitting on Skyrim, but we need to look at other games as well, like Grand Theft Auto 5. I love Rockstar. Rockstar makes amazing, the best open worlds. The best. Not even amazing. The best open worlds. But the fact that Grand Theft Auto 5 has spanned 3 consoles along with Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's ludicrous to me because they could take this time to work on GTA 6, Red Dead Redemption 3, which we all know is it's gonna come at some point, right?
Yeah. I'm just hoping it doesn't end up flopping because it's got a very hard standard to meet, like Red Dead Redemption 2.
I mean, people thought
Just
that about
amazing.
Red Dead 1, right? And, you know,
You mean Red Dead 2?
Rockstar... No, Red Dead 1, you know, people were like, oh, Red Dead 2, it's going to have a lot to live up to. And then people
yeah.
ended up loving Arthur more than they did John. Right? And I think Rockstar, they have the creativity, they have the resources, they just need to do it, right? But they're making so much money off of Grand Theft Auto Online, Red Dead Redemption Online's a flop, so they're not making too terribly much off of that. But you know,
I heard about Red Dead Online being absolute just flop.
Hot garbage.
it's
Yeah.
pretty hot
It's
garbage. I played
very
it for a few
akin-
months.
Yeah, it's very
Absolute
akin to
dumpster fire.
Fallout 76.
I wouldn't say it's an absolute dumpster fire, but alright, so basically Grand Theft Auto gets these amazing updates, and Red Dead Online gets these really small, shitty updates that no one likes.
Mm-hmm. So basically it's favoritism. They choose to.
Well, Grand Theft Auto, unfortunately, has more
The
of
cash
a
cow.
player base.
Yeah, it's the cash cow, man.
Right.
And that's why they're
Well,
not releasing GTA 6, is because GTA Online is still raking in the dough.
Yeah. Well, when people think of Rockstar, they immediately go to all the GTA games.
Well, yeah, that's because there's so many of them, but, you know, Rockstar is more than just Grand Theft Auto, and I think more people need to realize that. And, you know, you have all these kids who were... They only know GTA. Like, I know so many people who haven't even noticed Red Dead. It's like, you're missing out, dude.
Oh yeah, no, you're missing out if you haven't at least looked into Red Dead, because it's a phenomenal game.
I have to say, it's definitely in my top 5.
Oh yeah.
Definitely top 5
Well, the
material.
story was just amazing, right? I
Now,
think
Nan,
that's
have you played any Red Deads?
No. Nope. Never.
Watched any videos? Anything?
I've seen some gameplay of people playing it. Yeah.
Like, as a person from the outer perspective, what's your opinion? What's your opinion on the game Red Dead?
On Red Dead?
Yeah.
I think it's a good narrative. Everything I've seen points to it being a very well developed narrative, which it is very important to me because I tend to play a lot more of the games I tend to play. It tend to be solo player or RPGs, or they tend to be roguelike things that have high replayability.
Yeah. And you know what I hate about Rockstar? My biggest fucking critique about Rockstar is they set up these amazing stories, and then they come out with online modes. And then they come up with updates for these online modes. Now, what they have to do is they have to lower the detail and everything and resolutions of the story game because it's reusing assets, right? They have to lower all of these to make the online mode run at a decent performance, right?
That way, you don't have people who lag out. And...
Exactly. And you know, as I understand it, I absolutely hate it because if you look back into Red Dead, Cody, Chris, you have played through the story, right, of Red Dead?
I've played a good bit into it. I don't think I've ever finished the game, but I've played a good bit into it.
You mind if I spoil?
I don't care. It's already been spoiled from me before.
Okay. So you know
Spoiler
when...
alert, people in the audience.
Yeah, spoiler alert. So you know when they're raiding the oil fields with the Indians, right?
Yeah.
And the scene where Dutch leaves Arthur, and as the close-in on Arthur's face when he walks out after he's just been abandoned by the man he trusts the most, right? So you know that scene?
Yep.
Okay. So if you look at a video of that scene from 2019 and you compare it to a video, say it was taken yesterday, 2021, right? You will see giant differences from where Rockstar has lowered the quality
Oh yeah.
just to make their online mode a little bit better. And also, the online for Red Dead isn't even that good. Like, the latest update people love, right? But the player base and everything for it it's not there, right? No one wants to play Red Dead Online because it's been neglected for so long. Right?
Which makes sense. I mean, there's no point in coming back to something like that if, from the get-go, it's been treated like shit, because then you're expecting any further updates to so be the same.
I mean, yeah. And another thing to keep in mind is it took them so long just to come up with Red Dead's Online, just for them to throw it away, you know?
Yeah.
Because I think it was like a month, maybe more, after the initial release, where GTA Online was 2 weeks after the game. Like,
Yeah.
2 weeks, immediate, bam, there you go, GTA Online. I mean, the stability for GTA Online, when it first released, kinda garbo. But in that time, I set a world record, and that's why I love GTA Online. And I played a shit ton of GTA Online, back when, you know, I was really big into Grand Theft Auto, but that was like 4 years ago, right?
What
And-
world record did you set?
Racing.
Oh.
Yep. There's so many cheaters that world record's definitely been erased, but
Yeah.
You know,
Hackers and whatnot.
at the time, it was super cool. Alright? That's all I gotta say. You know, anymore, it's like, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Drawing a blank. Someone else talk. Pass the mic.
Yeah, things like that.
Name's Bond
Anything
having
where
a
it's
stork.
Yeah, message.
Call the Bondulance.
any feasible achievements, like that world record you got in racing, is really good for community building and interest into a game, because you got that record. If it weren't for cheater, if assuming that there's no way to cheat the game whatsoever and hack it, anyone can break that with enough effort, and they can become the new record.
Yeah. Of course.
It's like, it goes back to the like pinballs in arcades and whatnot, pinball games in arcades or whatever. You want your name on that high score list.
Oh yeah, of course.
No.
No, I only aim for the bottom 10.
I only aim for
Bottom
the worst.
10. We are the last place. And you get to lord it over people. If they can't beat you, they're ass.
If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my worst.
At my worst.
Fuck off, bro.
No, you. But yeah,
Playing
like,
Binding of Isaac.
oh, you're binding
Oh,
Isaac.
yeah.
I am
Nice.
binding Isaac. Isaac
That's
has
kinky.
been considered bound. You know, I try.
It's kind of inappropriate though, since he is a small child.
No. It's consenting.
It's spiritual binding, right?
It's
Right.
consensual.
Spiritual binding. Oh yeah, sure, we'll call it that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
That's okay. There's,
Totally.
Spiritual.
yeah. I'm binding things too.
Yeah, yeah.
in
Wink,
the game
wink.
I'm playing. Yeah.
Wink, wink. What the fuck?
My friend's in there. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh,
No,
well.
we were talking about Red Dead 2, and now I'm gonna load up Red Dead 2.
Yeah, now you're gonna load up Red Dead. Nice, dude. Nice.
Don't talk to me with your $30 haircut. We have reached the meme portion of the pod.
The meme portion. Yeah, pretty much.
Everybody is.
We ran out of things to. We ran out of serious discussions to have. So
I wouldn't say we've ran out. We just taken a break from the seriousness.
have elected to shitpost now.
Elected to shitpost. Am shitposting.
I am the shitpost.
Shitposting. I am the shit post.
All right, cut out where I said post and just say just keep the shit.
Yeah.
I am the shit.
I am the shit. Big doo-doo boy.
I am
cut
the
out
big
the post and
Doo-doo
cut,
boy.
cut out post and the and just I am shit.
I am shit.
Cut out the post and the shit.
Okay.
I am the.
I am the.
I.
Just cut out everything. Just I. Why? Why?
Oh my god.
I want waffle fries.
What are you doing in my house? What are you doing in my house? I want waffle fries. My sleep paralysis deep at the foot of my bed. I want waffle fries.
I want waffle fries. Wow. Man, I'm excited for the new games that are coming out though. Got Halo Infinite. Unfortunately, it's not going to have fucking co-op in the...
Oh, did you not hear?
What?
Yeah, no, they're not releasing Halo Infinite. They're just releasing Halo Finite.
Oh, it's just finite? Oh.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Hey,
my.
Halo-
What a disappointment.
Halo Finite.
Halo Finite. There's
Joke's
a
on-
lady in my head that calls me Stud Muppet.
Please leave me alone. I'm gonna find that video and link it in Discord in case he doesn't know what we're talking about.
I don't.
There's a lady in my head that calls me Stud Muffin.
Nice.
Please leave me alone.
Christ.
I feel like I know what video you're talking about, but I can't picture it in my head.
Fucking gold.
I'm gonna link it in the
Fucking
memes.
In the memes?
All
Yes.
memes.
He's linking in the memes, boys.
You can check out these memes at twitch.tv at Ronald's Paradise. Or whatever the fuck your Twitch name is now.
That's not even the Twitch. That's the goddamn... That's the motherfucking Discord, damn it.
Alright, I'm gonna go check out Ronald's Paradise on Twitch.
On Twitch.
Twitch.tv affiliate link.
On Twits. Twits.tv.
Twits.tv.
Twits.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo? Ooh woo.
Woo.
There's a
Oop.
lady in my head that calls me Stud. Please leave me alone.
Oh god. Cuban's gonna die. Not another
Not
one.
Cuban.
Not another one, motherfucker.
Good news, Ronald's Paradise is not a taken Twitch account, so you can snag that one, Ron.
I can
Yeah.
just snag that one. Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah.
It can be
Ronaldo.
yeah. Make sure it's
Make sure you follow me on
Paradise.
Twitter at Ronaldo TV.
He didn't die.
/twitch.tv /
Forward slash Fuda /
/phub / your mom gay
/ RIP OnlyFans / /
/ left, right. No, up, down, left, right, D, select start.
forward
Jesus.
slash backslash forward slash
Forward, back,
forward
crisscross.
slash James Bond having a store called the Bonjamins.
Oh my.
Upside down slash.
Winky face.
Winky
Asterisk.
face. An asterisk. Oh god. Bruh.
A forward
Bruh.
slash with a.
All that
a
reminds
forward
me of.
slash with a Oh, go ahead.
All that reminds me of is fucking Nice Guys. Whenever people say asterisks, it always reminds me of fucking Nice Guys.
Oh my god.
So fucking cringe, dude. So fucking.
When you read
what the fuck is
When
this?
you read the definition of a nice guy off of Google, I was
Bruh.
cringing so hard.
It is cringe. Good. You should.
I remember, like, myself and Nine were so uncomfortable hearing you read that off.
Do you want me to
wait,
read it
no.
again? I will read
Yes.
it again. Okay.
Do it.
All right. Let me pause this game. I'm gonna tab out.
And I'm deafening.
And I'm coming.
And I'm coming. All right. Let's see. Nice. Yeah. I don't even remember what it was. Nice Guys. See, there's a movie called The Nice Guys.
Not.
Hold up. What are nice guys? Alright. We have Wikipedia.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, we can't do that one. Can't do that one.
Yeah, you cannot do that one. I know which one.
No,
I want to
it's-
upload this to
that one
YouTube,
is a
motherfucker.
different one.
Alright, well, still don't.
We know the exact one you are talking about.
Hold
No,
up.
no, no, no. This
Let me
is a
look
different
up
one.
Urban Dictionary. That way I get the good one. Urban Dictionary.
Welcome.
Okay. Alright. So, nice guy. Not to be confused with nice guy. That is male that is nice. When used as a noun instead of an adjective, nice guy refers to people, men or women, who believe basic social expectations are currency for sex. Nice guy. I don't understand. I'm a good listener. I help carry her groceries and feed the cat while he is away. And he won't even let me touch him. Wink wink. This isn't the same one. I need the same one, damn it.
Yeah, because the other one had like a full-on text conversation with it too.
I would like this podcast to be less cringe, please.
You're here, sorry, not possible.
Turning cringe up
Alright.
more. We will now be playing the cringe louder.
I'll get my revenge.
You'll get your revenge. Are you just gonna upload porn?
No. But I will share a story about a porn game.
About a
I will
porn
beat
game?
your
What the
ass.
fuck?
Yeah, I didn't read the description fully on one, and I got it, and I'm like, oh, this seems pretty cool. You can establish a kingdom and whatnot. Did not read the description good enough. Do you know what the game ended up being? You
Porn?
play as a dragon. The entire game was basically a dragon fucking people.
God.
But on the bright side, I murdered a ton of people as a dragon.
What the f- On the good note, I fucked a ton of people. On the bad note, they died.
Yeah.
Rip.
Rip.
What the fuck?
I didn't kill them by screwing them, Ron. I killed them by just... Well,
Listen, you
I
could have
actually-
fooled me.
Listen.
Listen, Linda.
Number 1 victory royale. Yeah.
I hate you. This is probably DMCA'd, Cody.
10 kills on the board. So
You know what isn't DMCA?
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity
It's so
test that
loud.
progressively gets more
is.
difficult
It is,
as
it's
it
very
continues.
loud.
That's the point.
oh. I thought the
It's
point was to educate us about the fitness grant.
Yeah,
Pacer
Fitness
test.
Grand
It's
Pacer
just
test.
so jarring. Uh-oh.
It
No,
starts so
don't
loud,
talk
too.
about jars around 9, okay?
Oh
Jars,
god.
what?
Nay.
What?
Okay, calm down.
That wasn't me.
Oh, game
may
crashed.
never know.
All right, I'm gonna call this the end of the podcast. I'm gonna switch over
Thanks
to
for,
FT.
thanks for listening to the Poopcast.
Thanks for listening
Welcome
to
to
the
the shit show.
Poopcast. It's a shit show. Anyway, I'm gonna be switching categories now to FTL.
We're going
Tune in next
faster than
week.
Lightning McQueen. Kerchoo.
Yeah,
Tune
turn.
in next week for our hentai game review.
Okay, that's not happening. That's it might happen. Okay, that might happen
You just
actually.
review it,
Tune in
the
ne-
entire
tune in
screen is
next-
censored.
Tune in next week for Ron's top 10 food picks.
For top 10 food picks, it's just nothing but a censored screen. This
Oh,
one
yeah.
is personally my favorite.
That's when I drew myself.
No, see, you can show some of it. It's just, but you're just gonna have a long
Just the
censor bar.
feed. Just that there has to be censor bars over the feed.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Not the penis, just the feet.
Yeah.
Just the
Or the pagungus, if you will.
Listen, it's okay if you show the penis, but not the all right, not the feet.
True,
That's
true.
right.
Well, I'm gonna hop out of here, gents. I'm gonna run to the store. And yeah, forget this
hey,
ever
hey.
happened.
Forget this
Hey,
ever
go-
happened.
go-
No.
No,
Cody,
no.
no,
You can't block
Cody,
this memory out.
Cody,
What?
you
What?
should drive to the store. It's faster.
No,
Damn.
He needs the walking.
don't tell me how to live my life.
Ooh.
Well, if it
Ooh.
isn't the pot calling the kettle fat.
Oh wow. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And with that, I bid thee.
Adieu. Did anyone catch what he said?
No, I think he left
Cut
before he
us
said
off.
it. Yeah, I
Um,
think he dipped.
I fully expect him just to hit that button, and as it like midway through it, leave.
Bruh, I was 100% expecting Cody. Yes, that was the point. I know. I was 100% expecting you hit the button that you should not. The whole
fully
time
expect
you're
him to
playing
hit
with the thing.
To hit the button and then leave when it's like halfway through saying so it doesn't finish.
Oh my God.
He'd have to get that
So
timing
all you
right.
hear is like the first half of it, then you just "Ba-doom."
He said, "No, I wouldn't do that to you
This time.
this time."
He's nicer than you give him credit for, then.
Okay. All right, you have a good one, cuz we should play something soon, bruh. We should play something. This is fun. We're definitely gonna have to do this again next week. I'm down with that. Penis. I too say penis. But you know what I like more than penis? Oh,
Fuda penis.
that too.
Bigger penis.
Bigger penis. Bigger penis. Porpoise spin. Come. Anyway. Jesus. Oh, Chris, what did you think about those Halo screenshots that I sent you last night?
Oh, those were gold. Those were fucking gold.
So 9. You know the tanks in Halo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I took this tank in Halo, and I got it through this one doorway. It definitely should not have been able to get through.
Definitely should not have been able to take the tank there, but he did.
Alright, you can ask Chris, I'm a god at this for some reason. It's just my thing, alright? It's what I do. Alright, but I get this tank in here, right? And, I kid you not, I played around for the next 20 fucking minutes trying to get it through the second door, right? And I get it about, I think it was around halfway through, and then it starts to flip. It kicks me out, and then it crushes me,
Oh yeah, I love when that happens.
and I died. I was like, I already squeezed it through one door by some fucking miracle at this rate. I'm not doing it again. I Alt F4'd the game right there. I was so mad. Oh, but it was so fucking funny, dude. You should see the screenshots. Or I think I only sent one, but still funny as fuck. See if I can find it real quick. I'll upload it to memes if I can. I think this is it. So that's the picture of the first door. It's not the best because I'm in the tank and the screen wouldn't turn with me. So, but yeah, there you go. That's your boy in a tank going sideways like a balla. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it's always fun squeezing vehicles in where you're not supposed to be able to get them.
Oh, trust me,
That
I've done
makes
it.
them
I've done
do
it so many times. I've done it so many fucking times. It's ridiculous, man. It's so ridiculous.
He had this warthog. I don't know if you saw the VOD, but he had a warthog going down this fucking.
Bruh, this warthog should not have been
Tall,
able to fit in there.
We definitely should not have had the warthog down there, but he got the warthog down there.
Okay, so there was this warthog, right? It was a gauze, what's it called? Gauze cannon warthog?
It's just a gauze hog, is what they
Okay.
used to call him.
Alright, I didn't know. So we had this gauze hog, right? And we're just chilling. We're trying to go through these doors and everything, right? And so we get to this section where it's obviously, alright, we need to go on foot, get in here, kill a lot of guys, all this. Instead, I'm like, Chris, stay in. And I just fucking ram the door, and then I start to like squeeze and turn the vehicle to fit in the door. So this vehicle slowly goes through this door, alright? We have a 90-degree curve leading right into another door, right? In this very tiny hallway. So I do that. And I kid you not, I think I went through 8 doors? 8 or 9 doors? Yeah, I went through quite a few doors with this gauze hog. And did we take it out? No, I think the mission ended, didn't it?
No, we got to a point. We got to a point where the door was just literally too small for us to go through it.
Yeah. Yeah, the door, like, it got even skinnier, so we couldn't fit it through.
No. They knew.
They knew what we were doing. They didn't want to let us have the door all the way in.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my favorite part of Halo, is doing stuff that I should not be able to do. I like abusing game mechanics, that's all. That's all it is. My favorite fucking part of that game. Overall, I think Halo's like one of the better games, though. Even though the storyline for like Halo 4 was not the best, in my opinion, I still think it was pretty good. I still need to watch or finish out Halo 5. I'm almost done with it. I'm about probably 2/3 the way through. But yeah. Still need to do that. Actually, no, we should probably leave that on there. But yeah, it's probably one of my more favorite games. Man, I know we talked about it in the podcast, but I really want there to be more games coming out, right? People say the complexity of code has gotten, like, super high over the years, but the complexity now compared to the people back then, it really hasn't changed much, right? We didn't know what we were doing back then, we don't know what we're doing now. At this rate, it's just an excuse, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know it's different than what it was back then, but I don't think it's any more complex than what it was back then. They ran out of... I've been fighting these guys for so long, they ran out of missiles to hit me with. Jesus Christ. Been fighting this one fucking ship for so long. I need better weapons. You ever play FTL?
Yeah. I don't own it though.
Don't own it?
Yeah, Essia does, I believe.
Oh.
Played it back with his computer.
Let's
Way
see.
back before I had one.
Way back before you had one. Damn. I
didn't get a
love this
computer till
fucking
I
game.
graduated high school, I believe, so.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting to me. I had my first computer. Well, technically, I didn't have a computer, but I basically commandeered one because no one else was around to tell me not to. So, but I had one that I played on regularly pretty early on. Chris, you playing Red Dead? Victor Blandis vessel and system appears to be navigating rich debris. I haven't played much of the expansion of this game. Oh my god, they have a fucking flak cannon. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? I'm gonna get fucked here. No. Oh no. I'm so screwed. Oh, this is awful. Oh god. Oh god. Flak cannons are like one of the best weapons in this game. Because they do so much damage.
Mm-hmm.
And they, like, it launches like 8 things, and it almost guarantees to hit the shield. It just doesn't guarantee to hit the room you're aiming at. You know?
Yeah.
But it's just so good, man. So fucking good. I need better weapons, though, because my weapons suck. Dick. I still have the basic weapons from the beginning. Plus a charged laser. Charged lasers kind of suck, though. 80 and then 100. Probably get some evasion. But yeah, I appreciate you all coming out for the podcast. It was nice. I think it was fun. It was good to do this. We should do this more, right? I think there should be more episodes of this. Probably gonna stream until this ship dies, and then I'm going to make dinner plans, and then finish up my Halo, then Halo 5 videos, and maybe I might play some Halo tonight. I don't know. I like Halo a lot. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah, I just like I said, I like doing shit that I shouldn't be able to do. You know what we should do, Chris? Hello?
I don't want to do Chris.
Did he leave? Or is he dead? I think he died. Oh, yep. He's dead. Alright, confirmed. Chris is dead.
Alright, I guess he won't be on the podcast next time.
Yep. Pretty unfortunate, but...
We'll credit him as corpse.
Corpse. Alright, so what do you think, Corpse? Silent as usual. I see.
Alright.
Oh no!
Here's the start of the podcast. Today we have 9, Cody, and Chris's corpse.
And the corpse. Bro, I'm gonna get fucked up right here. These are burst laser Mark IIIs, which fire like 5 bolts. But they only cost 2, like the burst laser Mark II. It's fucking insane. Insanity. It's insanity. Not insanity. Insanity.
Insanity.
Insane. Oh, I'm out of fucking missiles too. I'm dead. Yeah, this is an RIP, right? Oh boy, this is an RIP right here. Oh my god, he's fucking me. He's fucking me. And he's gone. Yeah, I just got screwed, bro. Oh, that's such a good trade deal. Such a good trade. I have so much gas now.
Nice.
Thank you. Heavy laser Hermes. Damage power required 1. That might be worth it. I think we... oh, wait, I'm poor. Never mind. Just tries to buy something. Oh, wait, I am poor. Rip. Rip the fucking dream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's repair everything, I guess. And we'll go from there.
Alright. I'm gonna
You don't pop off?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, dude, take care. I still,
Thank you.
bruh, I still need to do my ascension grinding for fucking Slay the Spire. You know how far I've gotten in that game?
It's the Ascension grind is so rough, man.
It is, but you know
So
where I'm
rough.
at with that game, bro?
Where?
I think I'm at Ascension 6
Oh,
for
nice.
Silent, which pretty good, by the way. I think that was pretty good. But everyone else is at 5. I can't get the defect though. The defect's like hard because I only really know one playstyle with him. I've tried orbs, but I completely fail every time.
I used to be really good with the orbs. I haven't been able to win like recently when I tried with the defect. I haven't been able to do it again. But like way back when I used to power through focus. If I have one word of advice,
Yeah.
there's 2 cards that work really well together. There is the Power Surge, which is a rare attack that it exhausts itself, but it deals damage and gives you 1 artifact.
Yeah.
And then there's a power that gives you 4 focus, but you lose focus every turn. If you have an artifact, you just literally just gain 4 focus because the artifact will block the debuff of losing 1 per turn.
Okay.
So that can make orbs work a lot better.
I normally do the power build with creative AI, which I really love, and it works out a lot of the time, but at the same time, you can get fucked so quickly with it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I've been working at it, trying to get past that Ascension 5, but it is just not working. By the way, I'm probably gonna fucking die here. There's a good chance I'm gonna die. I am not prepared for the further sectors. Like, goddamn, I just do not have weapons. That's my biggest issue. But yeah, like, I normally do the creative AI, and then I do the... On top of that, I do the 0 card build that you were talking about. And sometimes that does wonders, right? Sometimes that does wonders, but sometimes that really, just really royally fucks me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But overall, if I had to say so, I'd say not the worst thing, right? But it's definitely not the best when it comes to like grinding up ascensions. But at the same time, that game's so RNG based, right? It's so RNG based. Oh, I fucking die here because my people just died. Motherfucker. I'm down to 2 people and no oxygen.
Oh god.
2 people and no oxygen. If only I could have taken his weapons down sooner. Oh, yeah. It's over. God
Jeez.
damn it. Alright. Thank you for watching. Make sure the follow button really does mean a lot to me and all that good shit. Yeah, I'm going to be uploading a YouTube video on, well, tomorrow. Today's Sunday, right?
Yeah, today's Sunday.
I'll be uploading a YouTube video of probably Halo or Valheim. Don't know. Tomorrow. It's going to be a funny moments video. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing on YouTube. But yeah. Have you watched the No Man's Sky video?
The one, yeah, that's the one with the where you killed Cody.
Cody,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, make sure to hit the follow button, guys. Have a great day. I'll probably be back later tonight. Don't make any promises, though. Peace.